done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, and a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Love will sneak it, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So they just need 1 yard here there to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. There was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Love. Short throw to Musgrave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's make a play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Okay, ready?
At the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Fights through it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. An inside give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 27 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Completed out left to Dobbs. That's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 13 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
That plays a statistic that's going to go in the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Here we go.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Come on, set.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run wide side with Jones. Shoves him away. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So Lions CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quay Walker, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 125 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dillon, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense that